Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Continuously Sidetracked YouTube channel.
Welcome in.
Today, we have queued up Captain America Brave New World.
Yes, we both saw it today.
We both saw it today. And we have opinions. I don't know what Kyler's opinion is. We haven't talked about it at all. We are talking about it for the first time here together today. We don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know how he feels.
Sidetracked review.
Yeah.
First time review. Special review image that I will make is he's here. Boom. I'm just giving myself homework. Why'd I do that? Anyways.
I'm down to go first. Kyler, this was the greatest Marvel movie I've ever seen.
Yes, no fucking way you actually think that.
The funny thing is he can't see my face, and so he couldn't see the fact that I was like smiling my head off. Okay, look. This is my favorite Marvel movie of all time. 100%. It's nowhere close.
Are you serious? You being legitimate?
No, it's definitely not my favorite Marvel movie of all time.
Okay, okay. I was like, there's no way.
Yeah, no. However, I did enjoy it. I think it's a solid movie. I feel like there's too much hate going on right now on this movie. I've heard I've listened to some like YouTube shorts, like reviews of some people and what they've said. And I hear a lot of people saying that they think the screenplay is bad, they think it's too jumbled, they think it's not cohesive, and I completely disagree.
Yeah, okay. I was so glad we agree on this, because I walked in the theater and I was like, what were they talking about?
Yeah.
Well, this is a fine movie. Like, it's not great, it's not fantastic. It's probably like the second best, or like the worst the second worst, or the worst Captain America movie, but that's not really even bad, because all the Captain America movies are really good.
Yeah. I would say it's the worst Captain America movie.
You think so?
I think First Avenger is probably better.
First Avenger, I really like First Avenger, so I can give it either way.
And like obviously Civil War and Winter Soldier are 100% better than it.
Yeah.
Like
I think
don't go into this movie thinking that you're going to be like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, Marvel's back. Like,
yeah,
this is just a good movie.
It's a good start. It's a good start off.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing to say, hey, we're trying again. We're telling stories that are cohesive, that mean something, that are good to the MCU, that aren't trying to like be too overly even though this is a political story, it's political in the right ways that are good for the narrative.
Yep.
If that makes sense.
100%.
And it's just like, it's a solid movie to be like, hey, like we're on our way. We're on our way again. And that's what this felt like to me. And I've also heard a lot of people saying, like, one of the biggest criticisms I've heard is that Sam Wilson, Anthony Mackie, he's too much of a side character to carry this movie, and I honestly completely disagree. I thought this movie worked wonderfully with him as Captain America.
Yep.
Obviously, I'm a big fan of Chris Evans and Steve Rogers, but I think when side characters try to take on the role of the main character, it falls flat. And I think they differentiated him enough from the original Captain America, where he was able to do his own thing in his own espionage plot that did borrow some aspects from Winter Soldier, for sure. And I think the leader as the villain was a bit like off towards the end as to how that threat kind of gets resolved.
I agree.
But other, like, that was a bit anticlimactic for me. But at least a lot of the other things in the story, a lot of the mystery elements were interesting. They were intriguing. I liked the new Falcon. I thought he was really fun. I thought Harrison Ford did a fantastic job as Ross.
100%.
And I think it's just a really overall solid movie. Like, yeah, the biggest complaint that I can have about it is that the leader, how he concluded wasn't really amazing. But we can also say that this might be a part of his plan. He'll probably end up coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I think it's great that they're bringing all this stuff back in, especially the leader. I definitely wasn't a fan of how that ended and how he was just kind of like, for those who know, you know. But I still think it's great that they actually used him, and that they used the Celestial, and that they used that one lady from the Red Room. Like, it's tying in all this kind of stuff back, and it feels like I'm in a Marvel movie. Again. It feels like a connected Marvel movie, but it does not feel like I'm like, it doesn't feel forced. It feels completely natural. One of my other gripes is the underwhelming use of Giancarlo Esposito.
Yeah,
like he shows up in 3 scenes.
Yeah,
which is
I think
I know he's gonna come back. He's definitely gonna come back, which I'm happy for. But I hope that his role doesn't get underutilized. Because like you only get one Giancarlo Esposito. Like you only get one. I think people are going into this thinking it's going to be like some Avengers level threat, like, oh my gosh, huge, like crazy big spectacle, like the crazy thing. No, it's a lot more personal and a lot more grounded, which I like.
Something that people were talking about as well that was not great, the action sequences. I thought the action sequences were fantastic.
Yeah.
Particularly the action sequence over the water with the ships. That one was Oh, that one was amazing.
I love the flying in that.
To cap it off, the non-spoiler thoughts, I thought it was a solid movie, probably solid 6.5, 7 out of 10. If you go to the movie with just moderate expectations, you're gonna enjoy it. If you expect it to be like the new greatest MCU film, the best Captain America film, you're not gonna get that. It's a fine film. It serves its purpose. It's the first stepping stone to the MCU being on its way to the top, and I think casual audiences are really gonna enjoy this one, and you're gonna enjoy it more if you see Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and you're gonna enjoy it more if for whatever reason Falcon was your favorite Avenger and he's finally getting his film. So
all right, spoiler time.
Spoilers. Bucky's in this.
Bucky's dude. Yes, I was gonna say the same thing, bro.
Dude, when he walked out, I was like, "Oh my god, he's here!" Oh my god.
I was like, as soon as I had like heard someone walk in, he was like, "It's a private room." I was like, "That's Bucky. That's 100% Bucky." Also, Bucky running for a congressman. Great.
That's interesting.
I love that. I think it's really interesting. I think it's really great for his character too. And it makes sense because in Thunderbolts, you see him in a hearing. And so
this is true.
Like, there's so much good connection there. I think that was a great way of kind of tying in those universes at the same time.
So to pivot, to talk about the Red Hulk fight really quickly. One, I loved how it ended. That Sam was just accumulating damage the whole time, and then just dispersed it in one big blast. That was really cool.
It was
and
really
I also
cool.
thought it was really interesting that that he got cut a lot. Like he doesn't have the healing factor that Hulk does. Which I thought was really interesting. They didn't use the fire ability. They didn't use any of his fire, which was really disappointing. But you could see like the steam and heat coming off from him.
He lit that car on fire.
Did he?
He did.
But I thought that fight was good. I was scared for his life the whole time. That the tension was good. The CGI was kind of iffy in some parts.
When like they're wearing their helmets and you're looking in at their eyes, I'm like, okay. Also, for that last scene, after Red Hulk gets like knocked out, but then he gets back up, they 1000%. I know for a fact because I can see it. I can always see it. They did it in one of those LED rooms. They 1000% did it because there's like no separation between Sam and the Hulk and the background. There's like nothing. So it's 1000. Like that's I hate it when they do that, man. I enjoyed the end with what's it called, with Falcon, and how he's like, how Sam's just like, so when you do the move, I enjoyed that. I thought that was good. I liked it.
How'd you feel about the leader's design?
Adding adamantium, that's huge.
That is huge. That is huge. Even though it kind of doesn't matter because the universe is about to get reset anyway.
Yeah.
But it is nice that we finally have adamantium. I like that the conflict's based on that. I like that they finally addressed the giant celestial that has been coming out of the earth for 2 years now. So that's all nice. I'm really worried about Harrison Ford's Ross though, simply because of the fact that this man is 82 years old. So he could croak basically any day now, and it's like me and my dad were talking about this. Like, I wish they'd cast a little bit younger. Like, if Harrison Ford was younger, we'd have been like perfect casting, and he did a great job as Ross.
100%.
But just casting somebody that old is just a little bit of weird because like you might have to recast him again if he dies like tomorrow, which is all very very possible because of just how old he is. Anyways, I thought the post-credit scene was solid. I thought it was whatever. And I wasn't paying attention to how it looked visually. And I also think the leader's design was mid as fuck. But yeah, all around.
Yeah. like I think it's a solid like 6.5, 7 out of 10. Like not terrible. I don't get why people are upset about it. I think the screenplay's fine. I think the film in general is fine.
It's a little bit above average movie. I enjoyed it. I could rewatch it. I could have fun rewatching it. The action sequences were good.
There's like some heart there. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was genuinely like feeling for Isaiah when he like woke up in the middle of those police officers like, how did this happen to me?
Yeah.
No, not again. I was like, no, my baby boy, don't do this to him.
And, so like is the movie gonna blow you away? Probably not, but I still think it's worth a watch. I still think it's a good Marvel movie, and it's a step in the right direction, which I think is the most important thing.
For sure. If Thunderbolts keeps this momentum and Fantastic Four crescendos it, 2025 is going to be a great year for Marvel movies and superheroes in general.
100%.
So, yeah. Any other thoughts?
Nope. That's it.
Okay, closes it.
All right, guys. Like, subscribe, do all the things if you want to. If you don't, I'm going to find you.
Yeah, and we post videos here sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. End the video.